Hello again, and I'd like to start by stating this statistic. India is home to 126 million small and marginal farmers, a population similar to that of a Japan or a Mexico. How do we ensure that these farmers get a fair price for what they produce? How do we break the cycles of exploitation by middlemen and build inclusive supply chains? I'm Dr. Vijay Kumar, an Indian Administrative Service Officer, currently serving as the Planning and Finance Secretary in the state government of Meghalaya. Over the last few years, in the northeastern state of Meghalaya, we have built models to substantially increase farmers' income and to transform their lives. Meghalaya is a predominantly tribal, rural, and agrarian state. Farmers grow premium quality and organic produce, including fruits, vegetables, flowers, and spices. However, getting this high-quality produce to markets has always been a major challenge due to the difficult terrain and exploitative supply chains. You can see the image where the farmers have to cross streams to evacuate their pineapples to markets. This is one of our farmers. This is Rikynti Shadap. She's a pineapple farmer from a village called Umdihar. She grows over 5,000 kilograms of pineapple in a year. And these are no ordinary pineapples. The Brix value of these pineapples, a measure of the sugar content and sweetness, is 18 compared to the national average of 12 to 16. Despite this huge advantage, Rikynti only earns rupees 15 per kilogram for her pineapples. However, the same fruit sells in retail outlets in Delhi at 120 rupees, in wholesale markets at 60 rupees. Most of the value of the produce is being captured by middlemen and lost in inefficient supply chains. So one of the grand challenges that we took up in Meghalaya was this. How do we ensure that a substantial part of the value of our produce goes to the farmers? To solve this, we adopted a five-pronged strategy. First, we collectivized farmers. We made them into empowered collectives. In Meghalaya, like in other hilly places around the world, farms are scattered, production is fragmented, and scale is missing. So to build scale, we created cooperatives. We created and strengthened over 500 cooperatives with a membership of about 100,000 small and marginal farmers. Many of these cooperatives are led by tribal women, as you can see in some of these images. And these cooperatives have become the hubs for aggregation, market engagement, and ultimately collective entrepreneurship. Our Rikynti is also a part of one such collective, which is called the Umdihar Integrated Village Cooperative Society. The second step in our strategy was to create community-led enterprises in a hub and spoke model. The spokes for primary processing and the hubs for secondary processing. These large processing hubs were set up through a partnership between community, government, and the private sector. The community contributes the land and mobilizes the farmers. The government brings in the infrastructure, and the private sector brings in the technology and the market expertise. These three forces are brought together to create scalable enterprises. At Rikynti's village of Umdihar, we set up a hub to process pineapples that are collected from the entire region. This is that hub. This is the Umdihar Pineapple Processing Unit. The third step in our strategy was to climb up the value chain and diversify our product range. Farmers have always been selling raw produce in local markets where they could never get premium prices. At Umdihar, this changed by transforming a 15 rupees per kilo pineapple into a range of high-value products catering to different markets. Fresh table pineapples are now supplied to organized retail chains such as Safal and Reliance Fresh, delivering about a 25% premium. Cooked churrasco pineapples are supplied to Barbecue Nation hotel chain with an increase in value of about 135%. Frozen baby food-grade pineapple cubes are produced for export to Europe, unlocking a value capture of nearly 700%. An upcoming unit for producing freeze-dried pineapple for nutraceutical and pharmaceutical snack markets is further expected to increase value by over 1,700%. What does all this mean for our Rikynti? All this means that farmers like Rikynti can climb up the value chain and gain substantial incomes. Further, by diversifying the product range, the market risks are mitigated. The fourth step in our strategy is branding and storytelling. Good products do not sell themselves. Markets reward identity, trust, packaging, traceability, and story. So we created an umbrella brand called Meghalaya Collectives to bring our farmers' products to market with a strong identity. Today, our products are available on Amazon and in our physical stores in Delhi. We also host an annual pineapple festival, which will be next month at Delhi. And this festival over the last 3 years has helped us differentiate Meghalaya pineapples, Meghalaya's Q pineapples, as a specific premium product and to position it in premium markets. The fifth step in our strategy was to build something beyond infrastructure, beyond value addition, beyond branding. That is to build a sense of pride and ambition in our people. When a farmer sees a produce reaching premium markets in a Dubai or a Singapore, when a cooperative sees its brand respected at global platforms like a Biofac in Germany, and when rural youth see agriculture as modern, profitable, and aspirational, a deeper transformation begins. And that is what we have achieved for thousands of farming households in Meghalaya. Beyond pineapples, this transformative journey is on across multiple fruit and spice value chains. Today, Meghalaya's finest spice and one of the world's best turmeric variety, the Lakadong turmeric, is being processed from raw rhizomes into biocurcumin tablets. This has the potential to increase farmers' income by 2 to 4 times. Our journey demonstrates that substantially increasing the incomes of small and marginal farmers is possible, even in the remotest and most difficult terrains. It can be achieved through making the right investments, building the right partnerships, and trusting communities. Meghalaya's story demonstrates the possibilities for millions of small and marginal farmers across India. I'd like to thank a few individuals and organizations without whom this transformative impact would not have been possible. First, Mr. Conrad Sangma, Meghalaya's Chief Minister, for his leadership and vision. Second, our partners, including many ministries in the Government of India and multilateral agencies like the International Fund for Agriculture Development, for investing in several of these projects. And finally, to the 100,000 farmers of Meghalaya who are now becoming models of change and progress for millions. Thank you.